Alright, time for a Crotch Lake adventure. Weather so far looks good. Supposed to be some storms rolling in later today, but we'll see. Alright, so camp all set up here. Got the tent up, I got the tarp. It's actually starting to sprinkle rain a little bit and some dark clouds, so it is calling for a thunderstorm, so I think I got everything set up just in time and gonna veg out for a little bit and hopefully the storm passes and get some fishing in before dinner. All right, so it looks like the storm has passed. A little bit of rain, and I could hear some thunder in the distance, but it ended up being too bad, which is great. But what I think I'll do here right now is just do a little kind of tour here, a little walk through this island campsite that I'm gonna be basically living on for the next 4 days. Alright, so all done here, cooking dinner, about an hour and 10 minutes. I got one of my camping favorites, of course, is the hobo pack with vegetables and ground meat. Typically I use ground beef, but had some leftover ground pork, decided to use that today, and yeah, looking pretty good. So I'm gonna have this, hopefully get a little bit of fishing in now that the wind has died down, and should then settling in for a nice evening. All right, morning of day 2 here. Gonna get my coffee on, have a little bit of oatmeal, and get to some fishing. Well, it ain't a big one, but hey, on the board here. All right, there we go. First Crotch Lake fish of 2026. Nice little smallie. Let's go back and get his granddaddy. A little pike here now. Oh yeah. All right, Okay, there we go, a nice little Crotch Lake pike. Into the multi-species, gotta love it. There he goes. All right. And there we go, smallmouth number 2. Bite is on today. Oh, another nice little smallie here. Biting good. Gotcha now. Smallie number 3 on the morning. Topwater bite's doing well. How did you get on the island? All right, not a bad morning of fishing. Put in a solid 4 hours, 8 till about noon. Got 3 smallmouth, 2 pike, 1 largemouth bass, and missed a few strikes as well. Certainly worked up an appetite, so I'm just gonna have for lunch today, nice and easy, harvest chicken sidekick. These are pretty good because some of them, all you have to do is add 1 1/3 cups of water and boil it. You don't need to add milk or anything like that. So pretty much the easiest camping meal you can get, and I'm gonna have this for lunch and then maybe go for a swim and jump in the hammock for a rest. Oh, the Crotch Lake smallie on the swim bait. Ah, a little largemouth here on the swim bait. Species number 3. There he goes. Feels like a good fish. What do we got here? Oh, a little pike. The smallest pike in Crotch Lake. There it goes. Okay, so this island actually has 2 fire pits. So I had my fire last night down at the far end. So this one's a little bit higher, a little bit of a different view, more room for sure. So I'm gonna try having a fire here tonight, and then tomorrow I'll decide which one I like best and start it there. All right, so just prepping for dinner number 2 here. Got the fire going, almost ready to throw the food on. Doing things a bit different. Got a nice salmon steak here. So I packaged it here before my trip. I put dill on one side, lemon on the other, and I'll throw that in the pan when I cook it. Should be nice and flavorful here since it's been packaged with that for a while. I want to try to get as much moisture out of it as I can. So first thing I'll do is I'll put salt and pepper on it, and good thing to do that first because that salt actually will take out a lot of the moisture in it. So not too much additional seasoning needed with the salmon. I'll just pat it dry, and this also puts the gets the salt and pepper in there even deeper. All right, we're all set here. I got my corn, some asparagus, and of course this salmon here, which just looks like it's just cooked to perfection, just flaking apart. Oh yeah, perfect. All right, so it's morning of day 3 here, about 6:30 a.m. So I'm just gonna slowly start getting up here. It seems like it's a bit overcast, but have some breakfast, my coffee, and if there's no rain, then try to get some more fishing in. Smaller. There we go, first smallie here, day 3, another little one, but hey, we'll take it. A little smaller. A little smaller. All right, back from a few hours of fishing. So definitely worked up an appetite. Gonna have me some fog pea soup here for lunch. All right, just enjoying my afternoon coffee, and what do you know, a few dark clouds came in and here comes the rain. So I can see kind of sun all around. I'm not hearing any thunder, so I don't think this will last too long, but hopefully it wraps up soon because I'm ready to go out and start fishing again. Get a little bit in before dinner. All right, final meal here, having a ribeye with some asparagus and corn. So I got the veggies on the fire already. I'm just gonna season this just with some Montreal steak spice and cook it in some oil in the cast iron skillet. Should be great. All right, here we go. Ribeye perfectly cooked. We got our asparagus there and a piece of corn. So this is going to be a great final dinner here at Crotch Lake for 2026. And hopefully we don't get this thunderstorm they're calling for, but so this should hold off till about 8, and it's almost 7 now. So I got time to enjoy this. All right, well, just got my last bite of dinner in and then felt a few drops. Now we're getting a pretty steady rainfall here. I did hear a little bit of thunder in the distance. Just check the radar here. It says that there could be 1 or 2 thunderstorms coming through here within the next 90 minutes. So back under the tarp and hunkering down. All right, so that rain didn't last too long. A little bit of thunder, but now we got sunny skies once again, just as the sun is setting, and fire's still going. So hopefully this holds up for a bit. I might take a few more shore casts and then just settle in for the evening. All right, so made it to day 4. Gonna have my breakfast and start packing up, heading out. But lots of storms last night. A good 2-3 hours of thunderstorms, lots of lightning, lots of rain. But you know what? Made it through it. Nothing got wet. Tarp held up, and yeah, it's looking pretty nice out there. So it should be a nice leisurely paddle back to the launch, and I'll probably do a little bit of fishing on the way. See if I can get 1 or 2 more in the canoe. All right, so a pretty good trip. Got a nice sunny day here, no wind, so it should be a nice paddle back to the ramp. Gonna try a little fishing on the way, but overall pretty happy with my experience. You know, a little thunderstorm last night, but did a lot of relaxing, got some paddling in, and I think that's the main thing. So. Feels like a nice smallmouth here, pulling pretty good. So good. He does not want to come in. Oh yeah. Yeah, there we go. Nice smallmouth. This is definitely the fish of the trip here, I'd say. Probably about 3 pounds. Not bad. All right, buddy, back you go. Man, I just do not want to leave, but all good adventures come to an end. This was a pretty good trip, so gonna slowly make my way back. Might make a couple stops on the way, but plan to be back by dinner tonight, and got softball at 7:45, so no rest for the wicked.